This one is Western Red Cedar, and then we have a strip of pine.
We have the pool, we have the hot tubs, we have a beach that's just right around the corner.
We took 20 boats on our annual Prestige Rendezvous to South Haven, Michigan this year.
We're taking young people, and the purpose of our program is to develop a maritime interest.
Hey guys, Erik Kyle here, publisher of Great Lakes Scuttlebutt Magazine, and I'm excited to be down at the Miami International Boat Show. I'm over at Strictly Sail right now, checking out some incredibly beautiful boats. While I'm here, I'm wandering around, I'm looking for some new and exciting information for you, and I ran across our friends over at the American Sailing Association, ASA. I'm here with Ash. Ash, how are you?
How do you do?
Nice to meet you, my man.
All right.
So I got to learn how to sail a sailboat from ASA. I took some of the different courses.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the American Sailing Association. What it is you guys do?
Okay, we're a worldwide organization of sailboat schools.
Okay.
And the ASA defines what the courses are.
Mm-hmm.
We publish books. We define what an instructor is, and we certify instructors. And we define what a school is, a professional sailing school is, and we inspect them and we certify them. So we're a certification and standards organization, really.
Nice. Well, it's challenging nowadays because anybody can buy a boat.
Right.
Anybody can just go out and use a boat, whether you know how to use it or not. But if you really want to get the right instruction and the know-how on how to use a boat, how to use a boat properly, get to know all the rules of the road, you guys are the ones to come to.
Well, in the old days, people learned how to sail by their brother-in-law took them out and showed them how to sail.
Yeah.
There was no standard definition of what it is to learn how to sail.
Right.
And so the ASA and the RYA and the CYA, by the way, got together and came up with standards. Said this is how you teach people how to sail.
Right.
Now we've since gone our own ways with our tools and different ways of doing things, but it's the same idea, keeping up with the latest techniques and books and so forth. So it is the standard way you learn how to sail. So if someone takes an ASA class at a certain level, everybody in the world knows what that person knows.
Right.
And they've learned how to sail at this level.
When the charter guys really like to see that you have some type of level of ASA certification before they just let you bareboat one of their boats.
Absolutely. In fact, that's what we have the graduated classes for. Go through bareboat chartering.
Yeah.
So if you come in having taken the bareboat chartering class at ASA, the chartering company knows that you've been out on a boat for a number of days. You've talked about provisioning the boat with food, how to navigate, how to deal with systems breakdowns of a minor nature and all those things.
And navigation, all those other types of things that you need to know. So it's not just for the seasoned sailor who needs to be able to get certification to charter a boat, but also like me, a guy who absolutely knew nothing about sailing. You taught us all the basics.
Correct. We teach you how to sail.
Mm-hmm.
Then we teach you how to deal with a larger boat with an inboard diesel for and all that. And then we teach you boat systems and, like I say, multi-day sailing.
Yeah.
So you go right through the steps and you know what you're doing.
Well, it's like when I became a scuba diver, I had to go get PADI certified to be able to be comfortable under the water. Same kind of thing with ASA. You really want to be comfortable when you're out there in the boat and have the confidence that you know what to do in any given situation on that boat.
That's exactly it. And each level of the course defines what you can do. So, for instance, if you take the first course, they limit you to about a mile from the docks. And, so you're not going to get in trouble.
Right.
Just to match your skills with your expectations.
Now, I love the new app, which we see behind us, because this is really neat. Tell us about it.
Okay, what happened is we got with Nolan Bushnell, who's, the founder of Atari, and he's put together this idea of educational games.
Yeah.
So we have game theory and educational theory coming together. And this is one of the first things that we did.
Okay.
And so what we did is we took everything that kind of goes into the concepts of beginning to learn how to sail, like points of sail, sail trim, steering, tacking, jibing, apparent wind, and all these things. And we made modules out of them that incorporate games and incorporate the stuff that you'd see in a textbook,
Right.
but in an interactive way, and then you kind of think you're playing a game at the end of the module,
Right.
but you're really reinforcing what you learned.
Yeah.
And each of these modules can be attacked at any level. So if you want to review points of sale as an expert, you can go in there and do it.
Right.
If you want to learn it, you can go in there and do it. You can start with the race at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is that the race at the end of the game puts everything together.
Right.
But you can start right at the race, which is what we do with people that walk by.
Right.
And it puts all those concepts together, but you soon find out in the race that you're not doing so well.
Right.
So what you can do is go backwards
Yeah.
and spiff up your sail trim.
Yeah.
Or your steering, or
Yeah.
your wind awareness, and all
Okay.
these sorts of things. And put it together and get your time down.
Well, let's talk cost for a second, because everybody thinks that to be a sailor, it's nothing but work and it's very expensive. I didn't find that to be the case. When I talk to my friends about sailing, they're like, oh, that's too much work for me. I get my sails put in the right spot. I know what I'm doing. It's very relaxing, very enjoyable, and it's not more expensive than powerboating at all,
Especially when you don't have to buy the gas.
which I like.
But actually, the way we work is the ASA actually doesn't participate too much financially with all of the things that go on in the schools.
Mm-hmm.
We provide the standards. We have the books for sale. We make a little money on the book, and when you get certified, we get a little bit of money. We're really not.
There are costs for the course.
Right. That's up to the school.
Right.
So we have over 350 active schools. We just finished our 30th school in China, and I just came back we got Cuba.
Oh, nice.
So we've become international, but the point is that each school is free to teach the courses any way they like.
Love it.
As long as they fit the guidelines and the standards.
Okay.
So I always encourage people, if you want to learn how to sail, and you can see on the ASA chart, there's about 15 sailing schools within 20 miles of us.
Right.
So which one would you choose?
Right.
Talk to them.
Yeah, we have them littered throughout the Great Lakes as well.
Some people are what we call salty,
Yeah.
and some people are slick. So you pick the vibe you want.
Okay.
There's a lot of freedom for the schools to teach it how they want, and they can also price it how they want.
Okay.
So there's a ballpark, but it's a few $100s for each class.
So it's not bad at all. I guess really that's what my point is. To learn how to this is very inexpensive to get in, get certified, be comfortable on your boat, be a confident skipper.
Right.
If we're not able to make it down to the Miami Boat Show, Ash, I want you to tell me where I can go online to find out more information about the courses that are in my area and how I can get involved.
Okay, there's a number of ways. If you go to the ASA.com, real easy, American Sailing Association, ASA.com, there's first of all, for the location, there's a giant world map with red pins, and you can zip down in and see all the schools in your area.
I like it.
You can also search by the state. You can search by the name of the school. There's all kinds of search criteria to find a school. The other thing in there's a write-up and summary of each course and what the prerequisite is and all that stuff. Also on the ASA website, there's a number of free training videos that you can do. There's even one called My First Sail that even tells you what clothes to wear before you take your first lesson.
I love it. So basically what I want to do is go to ASA.com. I can find out all the information about the different courses, the different locations, and everything I need to learn about becoming a sailor or sharpening my sailing skills.
Exactly. And each school that you find, there's a little write-up on there with a link to their website, but they give us a little summary so you can kind of get a feel for which schools you're working with.
Perfect. Ash, thank you so much, my man.
Thank you.
Wonderful work you guys are doing over there. ASA.com. Go by ASA.com. That's
we got
where
a
you can
customer
get
here for this.
all the information you'd like about becoming a certified sailor through ASA.com. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. We'll see you out on the water.
Thank you.